First, let me just say, great rise. Um, First, let me also just say, as um, currently what's going on, um, I am temporarily not at um, the location that I've uh, shared, stuff like that, to also find out more information about Den of Now, um, as far as Miracle Hill Rescue Mission Ministries. You can go search that on the internet, and you can go to then your nearest library, or then wherever has then of where you can receive some Wi-Fi. And if not, then of no access to internet, because I understand most people, even in other countries, uh, in, the internet is not then so impactful. Then simply you can just recommend this as then now of a footnote for somebody just to mention and talk about. So what happened was one of those it was one of those God moves, right? It was one of them God moves, and so August 6th, I was coming from getting community hours, and it's near the shelter. It's about like maybe I guess like a 20-minute walk, average, maybe a little bit more, but it's about like a 20-minute or plus walk from where I'm at. It's close, but of course, counting the distance, it always seems as if things are actually closer than where they are. But anyway, so I get there, and I'm on the court, and I don't, even like prior for me, like leaving from where I like coming from where I was, and then being at the shelter, you know I was getting this notion like to then make a move and just have no at least know that there's some type of trust of me being able to do this, not because of then now of strength and I can walk with my 2 feet. That's self-explanatory. But it was more of then now that action that was then maybe then for me to then realize that this is not just something that made this seem very like, I don't know, like, quote, me leaving from the shelter and knowing then of the rule is leaving or departing can then have me to be disqualified, which I am disqualified, or in this case I've been dismissed. Therefore I have then now this extend of days to when those days have been up, then I can go back to the shelter, and then I'll basically wouldn't have to be in a predicament where then it could be easily avoided, right? And I'm not gonna get into that because those that also know me, they are concerned as far as like my well-being and the area that I'm in, and based off the activity that goes around and stuff like that, right? So I'm on the court, and it dawned on me again, like, I need to make this move. I'm a little kind of perplexed because I'm just like, yo, why would I go do something like that knowing that I'm not gonna, like, I'm gonna be in, like right now, like I'm posted up and you know I'm making due to what's around, and being aware of then now my surroundings and people and things of that nature. And it really just weighed on me, and I ended up then going forth. So August 6th was when I checked in at Motel 6, and I was there till the August 8th. And then now the week approaching, I attended for at least about that 2 days. And from the Monday, right, Tuesday was coming up. I was at the place getting community hours, and that's when then now something had me to be like, yo, I need to be excused. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to be excused from not just now like the duty, but I need to be excused altogether. Like, I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm having it's one of the moments where it's like, yo, like either I'm overreacting, or then now this God move, now things are then starting to then now take root, right? Start to take root because of certain things that has been manifested, and not manifested in speaking of things of the woo-woo and or everything is just being so of fantasy. No. So I bring this up just to say, nonetheless, I needed that. I did needed space, and I needed some time to really then go over now based off of then my progress. I say community, right? Notice I said community hours. So I basically work at a warehouse, but it's literally a thrift shop, and it's also affiliated. No, not affiliated. It's a Miracle Hill thrift shop donation center, right? Again, go. You can look that up on the internet for information on that. So, and I'm in the warehouse, right? I'm in the back of the building, and I get recompense for my hours shared in my time, and I work with predominantly people that's like roughly maybe 30 plus, maybe my age or older. Yeah. It's diverse. It's male, female, and I basically, like, if excuse me. So I basically then pack of clothing, and then what is called this bale, and I also would then do other things in a timely fashion. I digress. Right? Now, I bring this up for good points.